Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the blessings you've bestowed upon us, Lord. Just be with us, be with the courts, be with each and every one that has traveled here today to do their business. Look over us, guide us, and protect us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
All right. We're going to change things up just a little bit. Pete, hey, say a prayer for Larry. He's got something going on today, so think about him. All right, at this time, any person with business before the court not scheduled on the agenda may speak to the court. No formal action can be taken on these items at this meeting. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. And I think everybody is here for an agenda item. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do line item transfers, budget amendments, and account payables. We've got some other things going on.
I have budget amendment for Humley Waterworks, $10,048.58. For the Humley Waterworks appraisal to be done.
The partial payment on the appraisal.
That's the only budget amendment. Then I have a line item transfer in for the county attorney's office equipment from 1,000 to 5,000 for 1,021 out of supplies. They purchased a new computer, correct? Printer. That's the only one of those.
And we didn't budget for the appraisal last year. That's why we're pulling that. Or
I
that's
don't
why there
believe
was
that we knew we were going to be
We didn't.
selling it last year.
Yes.
Or looking at it.
Motion to approve the line item transfer and budget amendments.
Second.
All in favor? All right. And bills.
Accounts payable, $1,284,917.80.
I move pay the bills.
Second.
All in favor?
There is a certifying revenue, but it's just an additional from the tax for his ambulance that the engine exploded.
Okay, we will go ahead and do that one then. That's taken care of.
And it's just certifying that revenue.
That was $24,251.19.
Yes.
Those are making motion to certify the revenue for ambulance.
Second.
All in favor?
Okay, thank you.
Let's go ahead and discuss interprecinct discuss and consider interprecinct project schedule and staffing. Anything that needs to be discussed there?
Need to schedule a safety meeting or something so we can all get together and just talk about chip seal.
When do
Y'all
y'all
get ready.
when do y'all want to get that scheduled? Go ahead and get that.
Y'all want to
Figured
do
out
it on a Thursday or something? This coming Thursday, sooner the better.
Yeah,
Really.
that's fine.
And just have a
Thursday.
safety
Could
meeting.
be for them.
You can have it at my precinct.
I
Or,
can't be here, but that's all right.
no, let's,
My hands will be there.
we can wait till you can be there. It's fine. We
I've
can
got,
do it.
I've got to go see them two
Mhm.
cutters on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we wait over?
Huh?
Let's see. When's it, we, okay, wrong, bids. Next meeting?
Open the bids for the materials.
Yeah.
We haven't got it back yet.
It's either the 18th or I think it's the 18th.
18.
Have we? We
Yeah.
can just leave in here.
These guys
Okay.
sure do need to be practicing, whoever's gonna run those machines. But, I mean, because we're coming
Can y'all do
into
it
warm
tomorrow?
weather.
Can y'all do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I'm in Lubbock.
You're in Lubbock tomorrow.
For about 2 days.
Okay.
Wow.
So, how are you?
We need to go ahead and
Yeah.
get these guys practicing. We don't want them practicing on that pavement. Practicing out there in a yard somewhere.
Yeah, 'cause I would be the one messed up.
From doing that, I have seen piles of rock this tall and every 100 yards. and on pavement, and that's something we don't want to.
Y'all gonna do it tomorrow in practice or whatever you saying you're gonna do?
Well, we've just agreed to who in the precincts are gonna run what, and then start letting them practice to run those machines.
All right, I need to tell Dale that he needs to get in touch with.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just,
I'll take care of Dale when you're gone.
I don't want you to take care of it. I've seen some mistakes you made. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's wet down my way, so.
Yeah, and see, it didn't rain where we're helping them.
Right.
So,
okay,
but it's gotta be done one way or the other, so it's just, if you'll do it tomorrow.
you know, meet at lunch for, and we'll just have a safety meeting.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll just meet at my barn, if that's okay with y'all.
noon,
Tell everybody, tell the guys to bring something we'll all eat together and have a wrap.
You won't have to tell Antonio, he'll bring plenty.
Okay, well, that'll be good.
okay.
All right. See you tomorrow at noon.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, let's conduct a public hearing on designation of a reinvestment zone to be known as the Northern Scurry County Energy Reinvestment Zone 1 and 2, located on the described property attached hereto is Exhibit A's containing 7,190 acres, more or less. And I am not going to read Exhibit A. You can look at Exhibit A. That would take more time than the rest of the meeting would. So we'll open the public hearing at 10:06. Is that what you have? Any discussion? Any questions?
Nah, it's just another good opportunity to bring more investment into the county.
It is.
Okay, we'll go ahead and close it at 10:07. Court to discuss and consider designating the property described in Exhibit A's containing approximately 7,190 acres, more or less, as a reinvestment zone to be named the Northern Scurry County Energy Reinvestment Zone 1 and 2 pursuant to Texas Tax Code Section 312. What do you think?
I say we designate it because it's just benefit everybody.
Second.
All in favor?
Judge, if I could just get a copy of that order once you sign it.
Yes, sir.
I can read it right now, but sometime in the next few days.
Okay. Let's discuss and consider accepting unused cost pool funds for the jail from Southern Health Partners. What you got, Sheriff?
This is Tim Fontana with SHP.
Our company is the one that provides the medical coverage for Scurry County Jail, and we've been here for a year or two now, and have really enjoyed a great partnership with the county, the staff that the sheriff's put together out there, done a great job, and our nurses working well with them, and so out of that consideration, you know, we didn't spend all the funds that the court gave us, so we like to give 100% refund of whatever money is left. And so I'm proud on behalf of the sheriff to present this check to you guys for $17,810.27.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We appreciate
We
y'all.
appreciate what y'all are doing for us.
Sure.
That's,
Thank you.
that's a big burden to take on.
You know, in this COVID world, you know, which
Yes,
we
sir.
all want to get away from, it's been a lot of different challenges, but it's a true compliment to the jail staff, how well they've done and the sheriff's supervision. So just want to thank y'all for the opportunity to let us be your partner. It means a lot to us too.
Thank
We
you.
thank you for being honest.
Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty straightforward. I retired from the sheriff's office up in Collin County, and I like to sleep at night, so I
Yes, sir.
I have to be as honest as I can be.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. Public money is very
That's right.
important.
Yes,
That's
sir.
I know I'm preaching to the choir.
It's precious.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all's time.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. See you later.
I'll get in touch with
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion, we accept the unused funds for the jail from Southern Health Partners.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Where does, it's any of my business, where does that go back? What hole does it go?
They'll probably go back to the general fund.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna skip Jason. We're gonna make Jason go last.
Sorry about that.
You got more agenda
What
items.
happens when the sheriff goes first?
But we're gonna let Sheila talk to us today. Sheila Hale is with United Way, and she wants to discuss United Way Pinwheel for Progress Community Cancer Walk.
Yeah, so ours is pretty short and sweet. I have some proposals for you that'll give you some more information. My name is Sheila Hale, and I'm with Scurry County United Way. A board member of mine brought to my attention the fact that community services isn't actually located in Snyder. They're located in Abilene. But in your pamphlet, you'll find that they help a significant amount of people in Scurry County, and they do that through the funds of Scurry County United Way. So they propose the idea that maybe we create something that brings awareness to the fact that cancer is very prevalent in Scurry County. So we put together a cancer walk. It would be just a 1 mile walk. It would go through the neighborhood surrounding the courthouse. It would end at the courthouse, and then every person that is participating in the walk would be given a pinwheel. We'd like approval to use the pinwheels on the courthouse lawn to just provide a visual representation for those affected in our community. This walk is intended to be in memory or in victory. Whether you have won your battle or lost your battle, those that walk alongside you are still here, and they're still fighting for you, whether in memory or in victory.
Yes. Oh, I was just going to say, I think it's imperative that we raise a little bit more just community awareness of cancer services. Hi, I'm Holly. I've been with United Way for 5 years, and I knew about cancer services, like as far as their mission statement, and I knew they were located in Abilene, but they would bring their services here in 19 other counties. But I didn't understand until I joined the allocations committee about 2 years ago, just the depth of what they actually provide, the outreach. And I think that a lot of people, even here that have had cancer, didn't realize that the services are totally available and free for everyone.
And I apologize, Holly. I didn't recognize you. a
Oh,
minute
that's
ago,
okay.
So, it's Holly Gonzalez. So,
I'm just a board member, but I wanted to help support Sheila in this idea. I think it'd be great to have a visual representation, like she said, maybe something to inspire others to look at our website or Facebook page and try to learn more about it. Personally, I had someone in my family who struggled with breast cancer, and luckily she had taken out an insurance policy in the 80s, and she didn't necessarily need, what cancer services, or she thought what she didn't need any help. But, later on stuff happens that, they might could use some of that stuff later. It's for treatment, utilities, travel, transportation, the meals that you have to buy when you go, to Lubbock every day for a month for treatment. So there's kind of hidden fees that a lot of people don't think about. And I just want everyone to be aware that we've got these resources and they need to be utilized.
I've never encountered in the 3 years that I've been with United Way anybody who ever said, I can afford to have cancer. So
yeah,
it's mentally and physically draining on every person that's affected. So they make sure to provide enough resources for the patient and the family to stay their course of treatment. They never want someone to say, oh, well, I can't go to treatment this week because I have to pay my electric bill. They'll say, let us pay your electric bill and then pay your gas so that you can get there and get back. Recently, we learned of a mother of 4, a single mom in our community who is having to travel to Lubbock every day for radiation for cervical cancer. And Cancer Services is providing her the necessary tools to be able to stay on treatment so that she can be the mom for her kids. I think that it's important that it's not something that our community just knows is there, but
Right.
that we see it and that we're providing that united support for those people in that battle. So I'm going to provide you some pamphlets about Cancer Services just so that you have them.
They also provide counseling services also for the families that are impacted. Because, it's more than just the patient that's affected. So I think that's also neat. That's kind of I mean, that's an expensive service for anyone to counseling, so it's cool that they provide that. I didn't know that until like last week, so just thought
That
I'd
is
share
good.
that too.
Excellent.
It is, and I don't know anybody that doesn't have a friend or a family member that has had or has not been affected by cancer in one way or another. So, a lot know several people, so.
Well,
So the idea
more
is,
than I thought. They're actually active right now.
Yes.
I was blown away at that
Yeah.
number, actually. You just don't hear a lot about it, right?
so the request is permission to use the courthouse lawn for the pinwheel planting, for the month of June. I know that could cause some maintenance issues, so if there's even a length of time that we could use the courthouse lawn, just to provide that visual representation, we'd appreciate it.
You want to use the grounds as a jumping off point too for your walk, correct?
Correct.
It was a good cause, that's it. So I make the motion, they put the pinwheel and use the courthouse lawn for the starting point and the whole month of June.
Okay,
Recommend.
all in favor?
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for
We're
your
excited.
consideration.
We appreciate y'all coming in and talking to us about this, being such big advocates. Jason,
Yes, sir.
you have a few things.
Just a few.
Okay, let's consider a proclamation declaring May Stop the Bleed Month, and this is every year, right?
This will be every year, specifically on June 20th. This was signed by the governor a while back, and then encouraged for municipalities, cities, and counties to participate in National Stop the Bleed Month and National Stop the Bleed Day. So we're gonna take it a step further and doing Stop the Bleed Month for June. But the actual day will be May 20th, which will be in the Armory, teaching a Stop the Bleed class for all Scurry County residents who want to participate in Stop the Bleed. And Russell Thomas is the one in charge of that, and he will be providing the class, and us will be supporting the other units. People will be supporting him teaching in that Stop the Bleed class. So the idea is to, essentially if somebody is injured in the limb, car accident, gunshot, stabbing, whatever, that a lot of those can be prevented by providing a tourniquet high and tight to that extremity. We've in the past helped law enforcement with some tourniquets and some education classes and review classes, and so we want to continue that throughout the public. We've done it at the schools. I know in 2019 we hit the schools pretty hard. Permanently, I ran in Snyder about Stop the Bleed classes. Once they had to have it, and two, it was just good information.
You did it for Road and Bridge too.
Yeah, we did it for Road and Bridge. Yeah, we've done it for a lot of people. But this one's just kind of open to the public to come in and do a Stop the Bleed class on National Stop the Bleed Day on the 20th. And that's going to be Texas-wide and nationwide. So everybody's supposed to be teaching Stop the Bleed classes on that day. And hopefully the goal is to get everybody trained in how to stop extremely bleeds and even some genital bleeds.
Okay, what time?
It's in the evening. I believe
Okay.
I have to get with Russell on it, but I think it's 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure on that. We wanted to give everybody an opportunity that got off at 5 o'clock for the 10. So
Okay.
I think it's a 6 to, and that takes about an hour, 6 to 7.
All right. Let us know for sure the time. That way we'll put it on our Facebook page and on our
Okay.
website and get it to Bill so that he.
Yeah, I think Russell was supposed to talk to the paper.
Okay,
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
there you go.
according to Facebook.
There you go.
Facebook's
I
always
stopped
right.
getting on the Facebook. I had an hour conversation about that. Killing me. So
All right.
6 to 10, but it'd probably be 6 to 8, 6 to 7, anywhere in that area.
Okay.
So
All right, good deal, thank you. Any thoughts on Stop the Bleed Month?
I say we make June Stop the Bleed Month again and 20th being
May,
the day,
May or June?
June.
Is it Mayor?
maybe it is May. I'm sorry.
Is
It's
it?
May.
Proclamation says May.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's May.
May.
20th.
Let's back it up, May.
May? All right,
Sorry, Sean.
Second.
That's my fault.
all in favor?
Everybody heard that. He
Okay.
said
Yeah,
it was his
it
fault.
was my
That's all
fault.
right.
Go with the proclamation. I don't let that go.
Court to discuss and consider allowing EMS students as volunteers to ride EMS emergency vehicles.
Yes.
Where
Okay,
again?
so this is, as our education program grows,
Mhm.
we're going to have more and more students riding in the ambulance to do their clinical rotations. We have online, we've signed agreements with some online programs with TSTC, our program internally, and so we need to really kind of formalize this so that our students are covered under our TAC insurance if something were to happen. Tax these students as volunteers. So if you guys approve that and don't mind EMS students doing ride-alongs in emergency vehicles, then they can be considered as volunteer and need to go through Commissioner's Court to be approved to do so.
Do they sign a waiver?
But yeah, they sign all the waivers and everything, but it doesn't really matter.
Right.
The waiver really, it's more of what TAC you use it as, and TAC's going to look at each individual case if there is an accident. But they sign a waiver within the program itself on top of ours.
Okay. Any other questions? Any thoughts?
So my concern is if something does happen, that it doesn't put the county in a bad position.
Well, that's the main reason we're doing this,
Okay.
is that it's going through Commissioner's Court.
Covers it.
TAC recognizes the student as a volunteer, gone through you all, been approved.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
we gotta learn more than,
Hands-on.
yeah, so that's what we gotta do.
All in favor? Okay, thank you, Jason, appreciate it. And I thought he was gonna be the last one, but let's discuss and consider bids on tax deeds and property cards for trust property in the city of Snyder. We have two. One, the bid is $750.
Here's the Cynthia sticker, put a sticker on these to make sure you sign them.
Okay. I have been known to forget.
Mhm.
That's lot 1 and 2 in block 23 of the Boothland West addition to the city of Snyder. And the other one is $1,200. Lot 13 in block 14 of Boothland subdivision to the city of Snyder.
Well, that would win too, bouncing back on the tax bill, so I make a motion to accept the bids on the tax deed and property cards as presented.
Second.
All in favor? All right,
And the city council approved those last night.
they did, okay, good. Thank you. All right, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you, everybody, we appreciate it.
Yeah, take those back to her so she can notarize them and then
Okay.
she can bring them back to me once she's notarized them.